What's up, everybody? So, if you guys don't know, my name's Gabe Farrell. I run a YouTube channel called Gabe Farrell Productions. This is my second channel. Due to popular demand, we started a second channel called GFP SideQuests. On here, we're going to be posting stuff that normally wouldn't make it to the normal channel that gets thrown away, such as videos like this. This is more of like a drama video. I'm not really a dramatic person, so I like to keep that off my channel. And also negative things, don't really like to promote them on my big channel. And also just like daily life stuff that you would normally not see in the normal channel will be on this channel. So this is the first video. Hi. Topic of discussion for this video. Most of you may know my house got robbed last week. There's a whole story behind it, and that story will be told in this video. There's a lot of people out there wondering what exactly happened, what was stolen, who did this, yada yada yada. I will say that this is still an active investigation, so there are still police searching for the person that did this. We haven't caught them yet. I got a couple private investigators that are working on the case as well. Myself, I put some time into looking for it. Honestly, a little bit too much time. Finding out the person that did this, wasted good 2 days where I could have been filming entertaining content for my other channel. At the time, I was fuming. I was so mad that somebody felt the need to break inside of my house and steal my things. Let's get into it. So this all happened in between January 12th, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 16th. I went on a trip to Texas, January 12th through January 16th. During the time of me going on this trip, somebody came inside my house and stole things from me. See, I kind of messed up. We have a lot of followers. We have Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. A lot of people are watching my everyday life every day. And I'm normally pretty good at keeping everything very quiet and secure. When I'm leaving to go on trips out of state, I understand that not all the people that watch me are fans of me. Not all the people that watch me like me. There's some snakes in the grass, for sure. That slips my mind every once in a while, that I get a little bit too caught up in the excitement of my life, because we have a very exciting life. We go buy new vehicles very regularly, travel a lot for fun. This occasion, I was really excited to go get a trailer for myself. I bought this really beautiful gooseneck trailer. It was a 44-foot. I've always wanted this trailer. It wasn't surprising when I got on my channel the day before we left and posted a video saying that I would be leaving to go to Texas. That was my first mistake. Basically advertised that the house would be empty. Of course, they didn't know if I was bringing my girlfriend Abby or my filmer Brian. They probably weren't 100% sure if the house was going to be vacant, but it was. We posted as soon as we got to Texas. We posted, all three of us posted that we weren't going to be there, that we were all being in Texas and going to this show over the weekend. So basically, it was like, hi robbers, free Target, come get it. So that was our first mistake, and I've learned from my mistake. I'm definitely not doing that. I'm gonna be a lot more careful with my words whenever we are leaving. And also, I will never leave a property unattended. I have people now. I've hired a lot of security for myself whenever I'm going places, also for the house. It's a very nice house, so, I kind of have been ignorant in the fact that there are people out there that do not like us, and they will do anything to get their hands on anything to try to stop me from going to the top. Consider that your one freebie to ever break inside my house. I'd imagine if somebody tries to do it again, they will get caught. They will be caught, and if they even make it past my gate, it's not going to be too fun. So we went on this trip to Texas, January 12th, Thursday night, and we started heading to Texas. During that time, somebody came up my 1.5 mile long driveway, came up to my mansion, and yes, I'm going to describe it as a mansion. This is a 10,000 square foot house, which is a very key, interesting point, which is why I'm going to tell you that it is a mansion. I'm not saying it's a mansion to flex on anybody. I'm not saying it to boast. I don't really care. It's just a house, but it is a very large house, and because it's so large, it is very hard to navigate. Pay attention. That's a very key point. There's a lot of doors to this house. I usually keep all of them locked. Every single one. I got a key, a couple keys. Somehow, and we're not exactly sure, either the downstairs side door was, for some reason, left unlocked, or they picked the lock, because I'm gonna say it was locked, because I'm usually pretty good at locking up the place whenever I leave, but now we've noticed that lock was having issues. So by the time this video is posted, all the locks will be changed, and there's going to be new keys, and all the locks will work 100%. But we did notice when we got home that the side door was having trouble locking and unlocking, almost like somebody picked the lock to get it. So we're going to say that all the doors was locked. They broke into the house, and they stole a safe, kind of like little safe with a little keypad and, like a key, normal safe things. Inside that safe was just documents for vehicles, our bill of sales, because I buy a lot of vehicles. There's bill of sales, a couple like knick-knack things. I got like a set of playing cards I got from my grandfather, some rocks that I got from the first time I went to North Carolina, I think. Basically, useless stuff. I'm assuming whoever took that safe thought that a whole bunch of valuable stuff was inside, like money or something. I don't keep cash here, so there's no money in the safe. They got a really nice safe from Walmart, so hope you enjoyed that. They stole the safe. They stole a custom-built AR-15. It's white and gold Cerakote. It was custom built for myself. It was my first custom gun. It says Gabe Farrell Productions all over the sides of it. It's got my logo on it. The mags even have my logo on it. They stole all the rounds for it, all the 5.56 ammunition for it that I had. I mean, they stole like the most noticeable gun. Like it was clearly mine, and not like, you're not gonna mistake it for anybody else's gun. It has my name all over it. The serial number is literally GFP-15. I don't know what you're gonna do with that. Somebody's gonna have a lot of fun grinding off my logos and then repowder coating it so it can't be noticed what it is, or whatever they decide to do with it. Maybe they're just huge fans and they just wanted my gun. So they took that. They skipped over all my hunting rifles, all my pistols. That is not easily recognizable. And they took that. What else did they steal? We have some gaming PCs downstairs in my office. They stole the graphics cards out of both the PCs. Maybe he's building a PC for himself and he needed some extra graphics cards, but took the graphics cards out of it, left the monitors, left the actual PC box itself and everything. They went into mine and my girlfriend Abby's closet, and I collect designer clothes and shoes. I buy a lot of designer clothes and shoes, Louis Vuitton in particular. A couple pairs and a few pairs of Louis Vuitton shoes of mine, and they stole a dress shirt from Louis Vuitton and a couple hoodies. Not like this hoodie. They left this hoodie for some reason, which was the most expensive one for some reason. Maybe because it didn't have big, large Louis Vuitton logos on it. They didn't notice it was Louis Vuitton. They didn't get everything. I still have a couple pieces of designer clothes, so, you know, that's cool. They stole my designer clothes, and then out of Abby's closet, they stole one pair of Louis Vuitton shoes and one Louis Vuitton purse. Left all the rest of it, so I'm not really sure why exactly. I think that is it. Yeah, they didn't really take too much. The big thing is they didn't like destroy anything. They didn't break any windows. They didn't break any of the TVs. They didn't take any of the TVs. They came in. They almost knew what they wanted to take beforehand, which is very interesting. They came in, took everything, didn't really disrupt anything. So much, in fact, that we didn't notice that stuff was gone until later that night. Like we got home on Monday morning. I went to sleep because I got home at like 3 a.m. Woke up at like noon. Went through my whole day filming TikToks, filming videos, eating in the kitchen. Went and changed my clothes in my freaking closet and didn't notice that anything was gone until the end of the day when I noticed that my gun was missing. We noticed my gun was missing, called the cops to report the gun. The cops left, and then we noticed everything else was gone. So I was like, the cops came back, even more cops this time. We filled out a huge report. How did they rob this house, Gabe? Don't you have to have cameras, right? Correct. I do have cameras. I had 2 or 3 game cameras, just like deer hunting cameras that like they take a picture when you sense movement, or it starts a video when it senses movement. It's freezing outside. I haven't even checked those cameras since like the beginning of hunting season because I was looking at the deer that were on the property. They're all dead, so basically useless. Basically, I had no cameras. Again, my fault. Learned my lesson. I now have like a dumb amount of cameras here. It's kind of ridiculous how many cameras we have now, just as extra precaution. And every house that we will have in the future will have an extraordinary amount of cameras. I will never make this mistake again, that somebody was able to pull up, take all my stuff, leave basically undetected. Except for one thing. My neighbors, they own a big business down at the bottom of my driveway. When you drive up my driveway, you have to pass this business, and this business is littered with cameras pointing right at my driveway. It's actually why I was hesitant to make this video, because one, we were in the process of going through all that footage. I spent those 2 days that I spent looking for these people, I watched the camera footage for 6 hours. Kind of tough because you have to watch 4 days worth of footage. Watch them on one side. Didn't see anything yet, but we still have 2 more camera angles with a whole bunch of footage. I just have to get time to go down there and look at the footage. At this point in time, we did not catch them on camera yet. Still to be determined if we did or not. Hopefully. I mean, there's only one way in and out of my residence. It's one big driveway. All around it is woods. It's like, actually, we got this place in hopes that something like this wouldn't be able to happen. Who would be dumb enough to drive up a 1.5 mile long driveway, see a giant mansion on a hill, and walk inside and steal it? Steal stuff. I mean, interesting thing. I have 6 or 7 vehicles parked outside. All of them at the time had the keys inside of them. Well, most of them had the keys inside of them. Very easily accessible. None of them were gone through. From what we can see, none of them were gone through. None of them were ripped apart. None of them were started and taken. Like, it would be very easy to drive all of these trucks out of my driveway. Don't know why they didn't steal anything inside the vehicles or didn't even take a vehicle. It would have been super easy. So we're actually not sure of the motive of why somebody came in here and stole those specific things, but they did. They didn't take any vehicles. They didn't take anything out of my garage. I've got a garage full of tools and a whole bunch of stuff. Motorcycles, wheels, tires, a whole bunch of mail sitting on the front porch. Very key fact. One of Brian's friends came up to check my mail because it was snowing and I didn't want the mail to get all covered in snow, all the boxes I get delivered. So they didn't touch anything that was on the front porch. And Brian's friend came over to check the house. He didn't notice anything out of line. So they were very, very sneaky about this. Great job, robbers. I mean, like, amazing. I would have took different things, but, you know. The opinions of the police and the private investigators, because it was such, like, a clean robbery, like, nothing was broken or anything, like, normal, they think that it was somebody that's either been inside this house before and knows where all my stuff is, which is kind of scary because that would mean it would be one of my friends. But I actually can't see any of my friends doing that because they all know if any of them needed anything. We'll say Kevin, for instance, my buddy Kevin skating F450. If he walked into my house right now and said, "Gabe, bro, I'm going through some tough times. I need some money or something," I would give him money. Or I really like them pair of Louis Vuitton shoes. I'm not a materialistic person. I don't really care about shoes and stuff. I buy them because they're cool and, like, I have the ability to buy them. If anybody asked for my shoes, I'd probably just give them my shoes. Honestly, no, that's not an invitation for you guys to come Goodwill at my house, but, like, you know, I don't really care. I can't see any of my friends doing it. Maybe my friends are not friends, like I think, for some reason, but I honestly, I can't see that. So I really don't know who would do this. That's why I'm like, I've spent a lot of time thinking about who could possibly do this that's in my circle, and I can't think of anybody. It must be a friend of a friend or something, somebody that was up here that I'm just, like, drawing a blank that I don't remember them being here or something, but we're not sure who did it. There is a $100,000 reward for anybody that gives evidence or details leading to the arrest of the people that stole from me. I'm not even worried about the shit. Like, honestly, if I get it back, woo. If I don't get it back, woo. I don't really care. I just don't like the fact that somebody had the audacity to come to my house and steal from me. I don't really like that. So there is a $100,000 reward for anybody out there that does some detective work or has heard something. If you lead me to whoever stole from me, I will personally give you $100,000, cash, check, wire, it doesn't matter. We don't even have to see each other. As long as I catch the person that did this, don't really care. So, you know, if it was a 2-person act, snitch on your buddy and you get $100,000. You know, turn yourself in. That'd be great. Turn yourself in and I will give you $100,000. But you'll probably be going to jail. So, you know, don't know how much that would do in jail. You probably buy some cigarettes in jail with that $100,000, you know, but whatever. I've just learned that, like, there's a lot of haters in here, but honestly, with my social media, I have, like, a great fan base. Absolutely, I can't thank all my fans enough, like, how great of a life I live. The hate is so minuscule compared to the love of all my supporters and stuff that I could care less. Cool, whatever. If people don't like me, that's cool. Things that we're going to do differently, obviously, the security with my residence, my couple properties that I will have this year, we are going to keep them locked like this. I'm hiring personal security for myself because this is an eye-opener for me that all people that watch me or follow me aren't always good people. They all don't have good intentions. At shows, walking around, I will have security with me. Also, I want to wear my jewelry that I have coming this year, and I want to wear all my Louis Vuitton stuff without having to worry about somebody, not even worried about somebody coming up and chain snatch me, because I got some balls, and I always have it on me. So, you know, like, not even for that, just like to keep peace of mind that there's going to be absolutely no conflict with me and the public. That's not going to happen. Also, security guards out on my properties watching everything. I have too much valuable stuff, honestly, to keep it unattended in the house and stuff. So, yeah, and cameras. I learned my lesson with cameras. I probably have too many cameras right now on everything, every angle. I will catch them in 8K if anybody tries to do anything like this ever again at this house or any of the other houses. It's a lesson to be learned, you know. Everything happens for a reason, so I feel like if this didn't happen, I would be still ignorantly minded, and I would keep everything very unattended, and that's just not going to happen anymore. So, thank you, robbers, for teaching me a lesson on not trusting anybody ever again. It was crazy because on this trip to Texas, we were hanging out with my buddy CJ on 32. Go give him a follow. He has a Lamborghini Urus, and while we were in the jewelry store in Dallas, his Lamborghini got broke into, and that was an eye-opener for me. I was like, wow, like CJ is loved by like so many people, and somebody still felt the need to break his window on his Lamborghini in a parking lot while we're at the mall. So like, you really don't know who you're gonna be around at any point in time. So I just have a massive guard up going forward, going into public at all. I'm from Chicago, so I'm already pretty like, my head's always on a swivel normally in Publix. Just going to McDonald's, I usually don't trust anybody, but now there's an extra wall up, and I'm just gonna make sure that everybody, me, myself, and my family and friends are all very secure from now on going forward, because you never know what's going to happen. Thank God we live in the good state of Antarctica, where gun laws are very nice, not like Illinois where you got to have like 17 FOID cards to like freaking look at a pistol or anything. Yeah, Texas as well. Texas has very good gun laws, so we all have it on us, and we all are prepared from now on. For sure. So that's what happened. That's what they took. That's the evidence that we have so far. I didn't want to say too much because, like, active investigation, they're still out there. They might be watching this video. We will get to the bottom of it. I'm sure one of these days somebody will slip up, and I'll either get my stuff back or, I already replaced everything. Actually, it's kind of funny. The stuff that they took, I hated. Like, they took this blue Louis Vuitton hoodie, hated it. The dress shirt, wore it once, hated it. The couple pairs of shoes, I did like the shoes, but like, I just got new ones that look even better, so I don't really care. And the big thing was the safe. They thought money was in it, and they got nothing. It was kind of like, I think they took like $20,000-ish worth of stuff, but I would pay 20 grand to teach me a lesson to be more secure. So it's kind of like it's a win-loss situation, but I think the win of teaching me a lesson outweighs the loss of, I don't get to wear some Louis Vuitton shoes. Cool. Whatever. That's the update. This is not really something that I wanted to post on the main channel, just because like it's kind of negative in most people's eyes, and I'm trying to keep the negative stuff off of my channel unless it's like super entertaining. This isn't really that entertaining. Kind of just an update video, and I figured what better way to start off GFP SideQuest with the biggest side quest of my life: my house getting robbed. Don't steal from people. Work for what you want in life. You don't have to be a little hood rat stealing from people that are doing better than you for some reason. I've never really understood that, but it kind of gives me like kind of hypes up my ego that I'm doing so well that somebody went out of their way to steal what I have. I hope it makes you feel better. Maybe they needed it more than I did. Don't steal. Be safe. Always watch your back. Watch your circle, because you don't know who's a snake. And buy lots and lots of cameras. See ya, bye.